really cool. It's very different than we're used to. A lot more open than you think, but then you're kind of on the mat and you almost feel like, you know, we're past, like we're behind the pitcher's mound, but we feel like we're right on home plate almost. So really cool, a lot of fans, a lot of people here to like support their college teams, but then just like Team USA as well. So that's awesome.
You wrestled Anna Gonzalez. Tell us about that match with her.
She's tough. There's like nothing else to say, but she is a tough competitor. The last like 2 weeks we've been training together, so we didn't anticipate having to have a real match here. Like we've done like practice matches, you know, or put in situations, whatever, no refs, things like that. And we're just going hard, scrapping hard, but this is very different. But I thought I was preparing for Mongolia, and she thought she was just coming in for some good training, and you know, Mongolia couldn't get their visas or whatever it was, so they got the call, and they were like, hey, can you do this? They're supposed to leave the next day to go back home, and so they ended up staying another day, and it was kind of cool, but you know, she's awesome. Nothing but respect for her, like U23 world champ, senior world team member, like making a splash everywhere. We had a close match in like 2020 on that flow card. So getting to wrestle her here again, I'm coming off a 3-month break, a little out of shape. I'm sure you can tell if you watch that match. Fritz is probably going to yell at me a little bit. We're going to have a lot of work to do when we go home, but you know, she's awesome. She really pushes the pace, and she's an attacker, so I really had to be like on point, especially that last 3 minutes when I was feeling it.
Kayla, what's the schedule looking like moving forward here?
Right now, you know, I talked to Perry, and we're like, we just came off a really hard quad. You know, just so many competitions, so many emotions, like a roller coaster. So the plan is to just kind of keep it light, you know, and keep having fun with it. You know, we have this, I have the Rudis match in March, and then looking at Pan Ams, and then Final X. So those are my next few competitions, and then hopefully I'll get a drive out to the US Open in Vegas. And you know, Dom's my roommate and training partner, so if she needs me to warm up with her or just hang out in Vegas, it's a fun tournament to watch and be a part of. So do fun things like that, but for right now, just those few.
Speaking of training partners, the Blade sisters announced earlier today, I'm not sure if you saw, they're going to be heading out to Tempe. What went through your head when you heard that news, and are you excited to get them there and train?
Yeah, so I actually didn't hear it on the Flow like pre-show. I think that's where they did it, right? I have a little bit of an inside,
right.
So I knew a little bit before. They were out last week. We got I guess Karina was back home at school, so it was fun to have them out, their family hanging out. But it's gonna be awesome. I mean, they're just studs. So I mean, Perry wants to build a powerhouse of a team and a program, and that's what Sunkist is doing at their RTC. You know, we have Victoria in and out, we have Helen, we have me, we have Dom, we have Maya Nelson, we have Forrest Molinari, so we're kind of stacked on the women's side, and then the Heat just jumped off the mat. I'm guessing he won. You know, knowing him, he's great. So, like, we've got a squad, and you know, just adding those two, the room's gonna get tougher, so we're all gonna get tougher.
Awesome. Good. Thanks, Kayla.
Thank you.